stunt driver named Derek, and Derek is going to drive a Jetta. Okay, we've drove today a Golf R. We've driven the new Tiguan. Now we're getting in the Jetta. I want to see what his thoughts are, and what does he think about the Jetta, okay? Because I think the Jetta's got a nice look about it, and it's a good car, but let's see what the stunt driver thinks. So there's the key.
Let's go for a ride.
All right, let's go for a ride. So Derek's been out here while I was getting the key, kind of checking out things on the car, reading up about it a little bit, stuff like that. But truly, this is Derek's really first day getting in and out of Volkswagens and driving them. He's more of an American muscle car kind of guy. And like I said, he's been in movies before.
Van Larson, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of Kathy Benjamin.
And a lot of times they use older vehicles and American cars to do stunts in. But so this is kind of exciting to get his reaction on these vehicles. All right.
Get you all seatbelted up and safe.
Yeah. All right, so Derek, what are we in right now?
It's the 2017 Volkswagen. What is this one?
Jetta. I think
Jetta.
This one's an S.
Driven so many cars a day. It looks like a base model Jetta, 1.7 liter, I think turbocharged. Looks like looking at the sticker, about 32 miles a gallon. It's pretty good for this type car. Kind of your base model Volkswagen. I noticed it's got a 5-star rating, which is pretty impressive.
It's good stuff. All right, let's get her cranked up, get the AC blowing. And you know, folks, it's hot today, and it's so hot. I think the camera lens is starting to do a little condensation. Hold on, let's get this camera lens. But as y'all can see, it's hot in the car. Let's see how long it really takes this car to kind of cool off and get the AC blowing, because that's important, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, so AC's on. We've been in the car with it cranked now for literally not even 30 seconds. Most cars the AC seems to start blowing cold after you start driving it. But this one's
Condensation.
Oh yeah, the whole screen was there.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. Was there something you just did?
No, it just kicked in because
It just kicked in.
I think we started driving.
That's there we go. Now we're good to go.
Got it cooled off now.
Yes, sir.
This car's got a sport mode as well.
Really? Yeah, it does, don't it?
Yep.
Okay, so check mark. You got a sport mode in this car. Every stunt driver wants sport mode, right?
Gotta have sport mode.
Yep. So what are some things, Derek, that you kind of look at when driving a car for the first time?
Just kind of the basic layout of it is, you know, most importantly for me is the comfort of the car. You know, obviously me being as tall as I am, you know, I've got to have, you know, enough leg room in the car, and just how it feels. You know, the steering wheel, how responsive it is. You know, I like to have a little bit of get up and go, especially being in the area that we're in, Charleston. I mean, if you don't have enough power to get out and get onto the highway or, you know, get across the road, you know, put yourself at risk, obviously.
That's right. Now, does this car have turbo on it?
It does.
It does. Okay.
It's a 4-cylinder turbo. It's a little bit step down from what we were driving earlier in the.
Oh yeah. So, so everybody knows the Jetta is pretty much your entry-level Volkswagen, and you know they talk about how you start off with the family with Volkswagen. You know, maybe when you get out of high school, you start with a Jetta, and when you get into college, maybe you go to a GLI or GTI. You know, you start moving up. Next thing you know, you got a Passat. Then you got kids and a family. You got the Tiguan or the Atlas. You know, things like that. So I think that's about how all car brands kind of work. But what do you think of the fit and finish on just your baseline Jetta like this?
I think it's a good car for a family car or for, you know, a
commuter vehicle.
You know, kids. You know, your kids, like I said, 5-star rating is important for me. For, you know, I want my child's safety. and just, you know, it's a basic car, but it's, like I said, safety is a big factor. It's got plenty of legroom. I actually have to pull the seat up.
Right.
I was almost not able to reach the pedals.
Yeah, I mean, and Derek's 6'3.5", so I mean, like he's just telling you, plenty of leg room. He had to pull the seat up a little bit. Headroom looks pretty good up there for Derek. Not bad.
I believe this car's also got the 4-wheel independent suspension. So it's really smooth ride. See what we got. This is sport mode. So it's a pretty good pickup for a 1.7 liter. It's pretty impressive. Definitely not like the R,
Right.
but it's still fun to drive and still has that get up and go. And you know, I am an American muscle car type guy, but you know, can't go wrong with German engineering. I've had Audis, which are very similar to most of your Volkswagens, and I love my Audi. It's very fun to drive, very comfortable. You know, it's just a well put together vehicle.
True. Yeah, Audi's a great brand. You know, you got Volkswagen, Audi, Porsche, Lamborghini, Bentley. It goes on. Yeah, it's like a big umbrella of German vehicles under that umbrella. It's pretty neat. A lot of people didn't know Lamborghini and stuff is part of that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it is.
Learned
Yeah,
something new today.
there we go. I think even Bugatti, or is that a motorcycle brand? No, Bugatti's a car. Yeah, I think Bugatti's under the same umbrella.
It's one I can't afford, but it is a car.
Yeah, I think Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather, he probably got a couple Bugattis. Yeah, check out the turning radius and stuff on this car.
Really good turn radius.
Okay. Would you say that's important for a new driver, maybe a kid that's 15, 16 years old?
Absolutely. You know, I've driven a couple cars where, you know, typically I can take pretty much any 2-lane road and turn a car with a little bit of extra. This one here does fine.
Is that a safety thing with a turning radius, you would think?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously the quicker you can turn your car around without, you know, the less steps. Number one, anytime you're backing, that's your highest likelihood of getting into a wreck is backing. So anytime that you can do that, a turn without having to back or having to do a 3-point turn and possibly stalling out in the middle of a highway, so that's pretty important to me.
Yeah, I would think so. Fuel economy is good on the Jetta. I think we're at 38. Wow, that's really good.
No paddle shifters on this one, Chad.
Yeah, not all the bells and whistles that a Golf R will have.
It does have a lot of controls on the steering wheel. You've got your controls for your radio, volume, phone. It's like it's got a lot of options for a basic car.
Yeah, I think it's got a backup camera. I'm not sure yet, but it
We'll
might.
find out in just a second.
Yeah, we'll see here. Vanity mirrors, sunglass holders, and yeah,
Backup camera.
cool. And it's got the little guidelines there for you. And I think Derek is getting in. He's doing some stunt mode stuff right now. How's the reverse?
It's good. It's good.
That is good. I think that's the longest I've ridden in reverse in a while. Yeah, about an eighth mile.
Crazy today.
Yeah. What do you think you could do with this car if you really wanted to get wild with it?
We could do a lot with this car, actually.
Does it have an e-brake like you like?
It does. It's actually got a handbrake, so it's definitely a preferred brake. A lot of stunt drivers prefer. You know, some prefer a push pedal. You know, I like both. Either one's fine. But the e-brake, the handle e-brake, is really easy to operate.
Right, because this is front-wheel drive. So if you wanted to really whip it around,
Right.
you'd pull the e-brake. Do you use the brakes at all when you're doing that kind of stuff?
No.
You just hit the gas and slide it around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit of e-brake and a little bit of control maneuvers.
Now, with a rear-wheel drive vehicle, do you use an e-brake?
Yeah. You still use e-brake.
And what does the e-brake do for a wheel-wheel drive car? Does that
Basically-
brake the front or the back?
It still brakes the back, same as it does in the front-wheel drive cars. You know, it's just a little bit of different control. With the rear-wheel drive, you have a lot more. You know, if you don't brake enough and you don't get the car around, you can.
Oh, you can
actually-
really work that e-brake.
Yeah, and rear-wheel drive cars are a little bit. Some people prefer them because you can actually give it a little bit extra gas in case you didn't hold that e-brake a little bit long enough. You can give it a little extra gas and get on it. With the front-wheel drive, you know, the front wheels are spinning, so you're not going to be able to get that actual spin around. Once you do it, you're there.
So the guys that are drifting the 240 SXs and stuff, are they using their e-brakes when they're drifting?
Some of them are. A lot of them are using horsepower as well.
Okay.
They use the e-brake just to kind of start the spin, I believe. I'm not.
So the horsepower on drift cars that drift is what's making those tires spin so much to slide around.
I don't do a lot of the. I haven't done any drifting, so I'm not real sure exactly how they do it, their exact techniques. But I know they do use a little bit of e-brakes, and a lot of it's the horsepower to keep that, to maintain that motion and keeping the wheels spinning.
Right.
Ride smooth.
So you'd recommend this to somebody possibly?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice car. Like I said, it's a good starter car. I think price is pretty great. You can't beat that kind of price for a Volkswagen.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. For the last 3 months, we've been doing a Jetta sale, $14,700 for a brand new Jetta. $14,700. That's cheap.
You just can't. You can't buy any car for that price anymore.
Yeah. And it's a Volkswagen. I mean, it's still got a nice look about it. $14,700. Wow, that's a deal. You probably could still get one for $14,700. All right, let's see. Cool. Thank you, Derek. Appreciate you riding with us, man.
I appreciate it. Good time.